morning, adventurers! If you have been following us, you know that we have been traveling around the states in Chuck the Truck. We made it out to Colorado, we did a loop down to Texas where it was so sunny, unlike here, and now we are back in Missouri. Sadly, this is one of the last times you're gonna see Chuck for a while because we're upgrading him to something much bigger, much beefier, and much more powerful.
Woohoo! Ruby's back, yo! Better than ever.
She just gets cuter every time we see her.
I love Chuck to death, but Ruby, I love a little bit more.
Aww.
Sorry, Chuck. But you guys know what that means. We are heading up to Chicago to pick up Clementine, the RV. Clementine and Ruby are gonna be reunited. We're gonna be reunited. Our whole family is getting back together.
The gang is back together.
These basically are our children.
I know.
At this
Aww.
point. We have about a 6-hour drive, probably 7 or 8 hours in Ruby, because her top speed is about 60 miles per hour if you want to drive her safely. So
yeah.
We are gonna hop in, we're gonna start road tripping up to Chicago, and then tomorrow we are going to see Clementine in all her glory. We have been assured that she is running like a champ.
They have put so many miles on her and done so many tests, and everything is checking out and running beautifully. Oh my god.
But you guys know something's probably gonna go wrong, so stay tuned for that. I hope nothing goes wrong. I'm sure you guys are hoping something goes wrong just so it's more entertaining.
All right, we're burning daylight. Let's hit the road.
Let's do it. All right, y'all, we are about halfway-ish to Chicago, and so far so good, man. Ruby is a very interesting drive, though. Right when you get over to Illinois, the roads are so rough, and because of the short wheelbase, you're just like flowing like this the whole time, like you're on a boat.
It is very, very wobbly.
Yeah, it can be a little annoying, but as long as you go about 60, 65 miles an hour, it's all right. It's really not too safe to go much faster than that in this car. This is what we really missed about Ruby. A whopping 24 bucks to fill her up. Woohoo!
That is ridiculous. After driving Chuck for so long, it's been like, well, now it's more like 75 bucks, but they go about the same distance. It's insane.
Well, just as I suspected, right when we get 20 minutes from Chicago, just about dead stop traffic. Which is not very fun in a manual. It's kind of a lot of work.
This is one time when I'm very glad you're driving, my love.
On the plus side, we're almost there. And I got a new hat. What do you guys think? My old fish American flag hat was getting pretty ratty.
We've officially made it to Chicago. Clementine is just up the road, so we're gonna check in, have a chill night, and then we'll see you at Clementine tomorrow.
We're probably not even gonna be able to sleep tonight.
I know, I'm so excited. Ah!
It's all gonna work out, isn't it?
It's gonna be beautiful and perfect.
Y'all, the time has come to pick up Clementine. I can see her little head poking out right over there. Guess I'll go park back there next to her so she can say hi to Ruby again. There's our baby. And she's got a new lease on life, apparently. Well, y'all, this is a moment of truth. Clementine looks just like she used to look, except dirtier. But underneath the hood, she has a brand new Chevy LS engine, all right? With much more power.
much more power, apparently. She can go up to like 75. Before, we were lucky if we could pass 55. Oh my gosh.
Moment of truth, y'all. Let's fire her up. This is terrifying and exciting at the same time. All right, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! That baby's purring. Holy cow. Man,
I feel like it's a lot quieter.
Yeah, the previous engine never started up that well. Not one time.
Not once.
Woo-hoo! So this is the engine from like a early 2000s era light truck. So it sounds basically like a UPS truck or something. But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Hop on in, little lady.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've done this so many times and it's always been awful. Maybe this time it'll actually be okay.
All right, so we're going on our first test drive of the new Clementine, y'all.
Remember where everything is.
Yeah, I know. We gotta like reacquaint ourselves with this whole vehicle now.
Well, she still looks pretty back there at least.
Oh yeah, looks just like I remember her.
Aww.
I was reaching for a shoulder belt, but I forget Clementine only has lap belts.
Yeah,
we might put new seat belts in it at some point.
Yeah, I know a lot of you worry about us only having the lap belts. One day we'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, we're in drive.
So quiet in here,
Yeah,
can I just say?
Shifted so smooth. Oh, it sounds like it's expending very little effort to move it,
Oh my
unlike before.
gosh. We can actually like talk in here.
Yeah, well, wait till we get up to speed. It might be a little louder than you think.
I guess you're right.
I gotta adjust my frame of reference because driving Ruby is the smallest vehicle on the road, and this is like one of the biggest.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I got a huge ass. Yeah, get it up to speed, baby. Woohoo! Oh my God, this feels like a completely different machine.
Does it?
I can't believe it. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Because you guys know last year we took out a newer, like a 2012 Coachman or something. This feels like that.
Well, everything sadly is just as loud back there though. There's still a lot of banging around.
You close this curtain, you don't hear any of that
We'll be
stuff.
fine.
All right, girlfriend, it's your turn. Let's see what you think.
Oh my gosh. All right. It shifts like, oh my gosh, like it wants to shift, not like it's actively fighting you.
Ooh, baby. What do you think of that?
It feels like a vehicle that runs and wants to run. Whoa. It's gonna take a while to not be nervous driving this, thinking like at any moment something's gonna explode and we're gonna crash. Finally runs like we always planned. So apparently the only really bad thing that happened was our blower motor for our heater went out the other day and now it sounds like this.
Apparently it still produces heat, but it's just annoying as hell.
There's always something, but it's not engine related, so
Yeah, and I know I can fix the blower motor, so. Now, we gotta hook Ruby all up because we're gonna pull her back down to Missouri. Trouble is we haven't done this in like 6 months now, so we gotta remember how this all works. It's like a puzzle.
What even are these things?
Oh boy. We'll just cut to a time lapse so it looks like we know exactly what we're doing. Okay, I think we have all this hooked up. Now we just gotta pull Ruby up, snap her on, make sure we know how to set up everything on her so we don't destroy the transfer case, and it's gonna work.
It's gonna be so fun.
All right.
Okay, that's
compressor hose
on.
on.
Last and final thing, our safety chain.
Safety chain. Look how much stuff you have to do for this tow setup. It's crazy.
Well, it's officially sleeting, and I hate it. Why can't we just be in Texas? Can we be transported down there, please?
We can. We just have to get in this and drive there.
And theoretically, that should work, right?
Step 1, battery disconnected. Step 2, transmission neutral. Step 3, transfer case neutral. And then finally, key to accessory so that the wheel is unlocked. All very important components. You miss one of them, you pretty much mess everything up. Holy cow, you guys. We drove about an hour with this thing and I am feeling very pleased at this moment. Which is great because I don't often feel that when it comes to this RV. So we got it up to like, 65, 70 on the highway and it just cruises, baby. And it's so much quieter. Probably like 3 times quieter than it used to be because it's got higher gears on it so it doesn't run at such high RPM. So it's still loud, don't get me wrong, but it's mostly road noise that you hear.
Also, I think we maybe passed like 5 or 6 semis.
Yeah, we're actually passing people on the road now, man. And it is such a smoother ride than both the truck and Ruby, the Suzuki. For some reason, it's just so smooth when you're riding it.
You don't feel any bumps. It's awesome. And then our big comfy chairs.
Yeah,
oh
man.
my gosh.
I'm just sitting here relaxed, taking it easy, 65 miles an hour.
Finally living that RV life.
And the temperature gauge is staying nice and cool, so I'm feeling good right about now. Until something inevitably goes wrong, but I'm not going to jinx us.
6 more hours in our drive, so we'll see.
We'll be all right. So sadly, they didn't actually do any work on the stereo setup in Clementine, so that means we're back to a giant gaping hole in the dash. But that's okay, because we have a solution. Of course, you guys know by now we don't go anywhere without our power station, and we've been using this beast. This is the Anchor Powerhouse 767. But once again, they are sponsoring today's video, and we just wanted to give them a huge shout out because this thing has gotten us out of so many jams. We've been able to plug our truck into this when it wouldn't start in the middle of dead of winter to heat up the engine block. We've been able to power our entire RV with this thing, and it's getting us out of a bit of a jam right now. Our coach batteries are completely dead, and there's no solar, as you've seen, to charge it up because it's overcast all day. But we have a solution. This awesome Bluetooth speaker. So this runs on 120 volt, which we have plenty of right down here. So we just plug this baby in.
Power on.
So as I mentioned, we don't have any solar to charge this or our house batteries, but luckily they have this handy 12 volt plug that'll plug it directly into the RV and charge it while we're driving. But now we got endless hours of bumping tunes. Woohoo! Got some driving ambiance now. But this thing really is a beast. It's got a whopping 2,048 watt hours of power, and it's just super rugged. It has this handle built in so you can tote it around like luggage, and it also comes with a 5-year warranty. They have tons of other power stations to choose from for basically any scenario you can think of. Right now they're having this really fun spin to win offer, so you can click the link below or go to the link on screen for up to $1,000 off. So get on it, baby, and get powerhousing today. It's not a very good slogan.
Get powerhouse.
Get powerhousing, baby. But anyways, we got the tunes sorted. We are going to get back on the road. We're making pretty good time, but I think it is going to get dark during our drive, and the rain has been off and on, but I think it's just going to get worse, so it's going to be a little miserable. But most importantly, Clementine is running, y'all. Well, y'all, one thing I completely forgot about was the horrible, horrible sound that our windshield wipers make.
It's been raining just enough all day so that I keep having to turn them on. And boy, is it annoying.
I don't know if you guys can barely see her.
Oh yeah, it's
very
also
dark in
dark.
here. There's this light, you can't actually turn this roof light on.
Nope. We're all in the dark with the horrible squeaks.
But the good news is we just called the glass company. They're going to put a new windshield in this sucker, and we're going to put some new blades on, so that squeak is going to go away one way or another.
Yeah, and the little WD-40, I think it's going to be good, hopefully.
Holy moly, y'all. We made it. I never thought that I would be driving Clementine without a constant state of dread.
Yeah, that's true. That was the most carefree drive we've ever had with this rig.
It was so pleasant, other than the pesky windshield wipers, but we blared our tunes and kind of drowned it out. But I can't believe, 7 straight hours for our first drive. She took it like a champ.
Yeah.
Didn't try to overheat once, didn't make any weird noises, no pops, no bursts, no explosions.
We overtook probably 100 people on the road.
We were
Feels good.
overtaken right and left, mostly left, because that's how you do it, but we did it, and it was awesome. All right, it's getting kind of late tonight, so I think we're just gonna be done for the day, and then we'll tell you guys tomorrow our plans for this gal, the first of which is definitely cleaning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give you guys some close-ups of the grime. It's pretty rough.
And there are unfortunately some things that need to be fixed on her, like always, but that's for tomorrow. For now, we're just happy and celebrating with y'all. Good night. Well, hello. Y'all, we are assessing the damage in here now that we have made it and it's daylight. As you know, Clementine sat for much, much longer than anticipated, like 5-6 months longer than we thought she was gonna be up
just
there.
In the open, exposed to the elements, a giant gaping cavity in the engine compartment because
Yeah.
they didn't cover it.
And we already know about this. Some creature was making its home here. As you can see, this was up here. Some very dirty creature. Got little like paw prints and stuff on our nice white couch, which I guess maybe shame on us for having a white couch to begin with.
We
but
definitely wouldn't do it again.
no, but it's just like a lot of dust and debris in here. Although I don't see signs of bugs or like rats or mice.
So
I
that's
don't
what we were
know.
really afraid of, is just rodents getting in and chewing up some of the wires. But I'm gonna do a once over in a bit. But I don't think that anything got chewed up, luckily.
No, I think it's just mostly dusty, and then we need to obviously wash everything that was in here. We haven't really messed with the electrical or anything like that, or the water systems, so
Yeah.
Who knows
we
what
went
we'll
through
find.
some freezes and stuff, so we'll see what happened. First things first, I gotta turn the power on. Now nothing's really changed with this system unless a rat got into it, so this should all just kind of work. That ding is a good thing. That one too. Well, I don't smell any burning. That's the most important thing.
No sparks.
Yeah, it passes the smell test.
yeah.
So the pump and all the utilities are under here, so we're just going to check everything out and most importantly, see if our water pump still works. So we didn't really anticipate this being in Chicago all through winter. So Chicago ended up having a hardcore freeze before I was able to have those guys up there put antifreeze through the line. So I have a suspicion that our pump is not working anymore. All right, we're officially testing the water. Turn the pump on up there.
Oh God. Oh,
It's working.
should I turn it off or is that okay?
The pump is on, but the water's not flowing, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the pump clearly works, but it's not actually pumping water, so I don't know what's going on. TBD. Y'all, we found the culprit. I came outside and there was a bunch of water right here that was spewing out from somewhere, so I was freaking out. But it turns out these valves were left open when they drained the lines up in Chicago, so it's basically like an open faucet. So that's why the system wasn't holding pressure. So if we close these, it should all work. Okay, round 2, pump on. Okay, so now it should turn off in a second once it pressurizes the system. All right, so pump is off. That means system's pressurized. Do we have water? We do. And by water, I mean antifreeze.
Yeah.
All right, system still works.
Okay.
Nice.
Not broken. Oh my God, y'all. We were freaking out a little bit. Electrical works. Water works.
Well, now we just have to clean the hell out of this thing.
I just gotta clean it. Clementine is officially restored. She's back
Sure.
in action. She's
We still have a lot
driving.
more work to restore this thing. What are you talking about?
Well, she needs to be clean, but I mean, all systems are go.
Well, we decided we can no longer stare at this dirty little Clementine. That came out weird.
Very dirty.
Yeah, she actually is very, very dirty. She is covered in grime, and I just cannot stand it. So we are busting out the heavy-duty pressure washer, baby.
Whoa. It's a lot of water.
All right, so maybe if we concentrate this on Clementine, we might actually
Yeah.
get it clean.
We'll destroy the dirt. We'll kill it all.
You know, the roof is surprisingly clean, believe it or not, for sitting outside for literally over half a year. Just doing a quick little once over though. You guys, check out this before and after. So this is how dirty this thing was. It was basically black. And then over here is power washing it.
I'd say that works just a little bit.
Yeah, in retrospect, I always pretty quickly regretted putting white caulk on these seams because obvious reasons it turns black. But we could have just put black caulk in there. Allison was really against it because she thought it would look too obvious, but it turns black anyway, so.
Yeah, joke's on me. I was trying to keep it classy, but you
Yeah.
can't keep it classy when you are literally out in the world all the time.
Yeah, so now this means that we have to clean these all the time, and it's really not that easy to do.
You can go over it with black if you want.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day I will, but, you know, I've already done it once. I'm not about to do it all again, so. All right, buzz off. Back to power washing. Well, who is this new friend?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh, he does not like the microphone.
Dogs are always afraid of the microphone on the camera.
It's okay, I'll save you.
Come here, buddy.
So when we started the RV renovation, we had a little friend named Marvin from a couple doors down. Sadly, they got an electric fence, so he hasn't visited us in like a couple years. The other day, this pretty feller shows up.
And he's so sweet.
So sweet. I hope they never fence you in and you come and live with us forever.
He's much more chill than Marvin, too.
Yeah.
You want to watch the RV? You want to watch the RV? Come on, come on. Yeah, you want to watch the RV, don't you? Well, y'all, Clementine is looking mighty fine. In fact, she might be looking better than she's looked since we got her. We realized we haven't really done a proper deep clean of Clementine, I don't think ever, right?
No, we did take her to the wash one time and we just kind of scrubbed her, but we didn't do a good job. Also, I'm driving the Suzuki, y'all.
And she's trying to talk while she's driving. It is impressive. No, she's getting really good.
I'm getting okay, but boy is taking off in this thing just my least favorite thing ever, maybe.
Yeah, but she can shift like a champ now.
I can shift, but yeah, I say I kill it like maybe a fifth of the time when I'm taking off.
But anyways, we just ran out because I had to pick up this blower motor because you guys know our AC was making that horrible sound in Clementine. So this should fix that up. We also have a bunch of other projects that we need to do. We still need to do a lot of cleaning on the inside. So we're gonna get this sucker in tip-top shape and ready to hit the freaking road. But man, we are so excited. We got Clementine back, I can't believe it.
It's so weird. We're right back where we started, you know,
Yeah.
back in our hometown.
It's a fresh start though, you
yeah,
know?
working on Clementine, but things are much different this time around, and I'm hoping for the better.
All right, now we're gonna put this up and let her pay attention and not kill it.
I guess that's... Bye, adventurers!
We'll see you on the road.